This first page is talking about adding numbers, using doing addition using number line. So what we just have to do, can you hear me? Okay, what we just have to do is to firstly go from 1 to 12. So when we get to 12, let me make it a little bit tiny. So when we stop on 12, then we add 3. So it says we should add 3. So 1, 2, 3 is 3. Okay, should be a code. 1, 2, 3. So we land on 15, and the answer is 15, right? The answer is 15. So the next one is 13 and 6. So from 1 all the way through 13, then we want to have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We land on 19. So definitely we'll put 19 into the answer box. And the next one goes 16 and 7. So we have from 1 all the way through 16. Then we have 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we land on 23 and in our answer box. We put 23 and the last one from 14. So 1 to 14 here. Then we are having 6. So that's 6 more steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we land on 20. This is 20 in the answer box. So all these are clear to you, right? Yeah. I mean, you understand all these, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then the other one at the top, which asks you to put the numbers in the places where they're supposed to be. We have 1000 as the starting point, then here we have 1001 and 1700. So 1001 should come, if this is 1005, then this should be 1000, 2, 3, 4. Then this is 1100. Then this is 1600, 1700 will be here. While we will not use this box and this box. Then the other one, 1750. If this is 1250, okay, 1250 can be, because this is 1 5. So 1000, um, this can be 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, and 1 5. So 1250 is going to be after 1 2. So this is 1 2 5 0. Then 1750. So 1617, then 1750. That's clear, right? Is that clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, and the last one there. We have 1950 and 1450. So 1005 is here. So 450 should be closer to 500. So 1450, and 1950 should be closer to 2000. So 1000 950. Okay, so that is that about the homework. Um, the place values that, that you're currently looking at. Let's look a little bit at place values. So place values. So if I want to add two numbers together, like add 23 and 1023 together. So I will observe that in the first number, there are two digits, and our numbering system starts from units to tens. But in the second one, we have four digits, which this represent the unit, the tens, and the hundred, then the thousand. So if I want to line this up, I can just have something like this, like bringing this one down here and bringing this one directly under that spot. So it's gonna be directly on the tens and unit. Then I can remove these tens and unit. Just you know remove this. Then I have this number directly under this. So knowing your place value will assist you when adding or subtracting numbers or even multiplying numbers. So say this is the number one. So if we had to add these together, we just have 3 plus 3, and that is 6, and 2 plus 2, that is 4. Then 0 plus nothing, and 1 plus nothing. So here now, we have the answer to be 1046. Is that clear? Is that clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, so 1046. Um, we can also encounter how to use a place. So this is the unit, you know, ones, and this is tens, and this is hundreds, while this is a thousand. So we could be given numbers that are more than that. Like, let's say number two, right? Uh, you say she write, okay, right, 100 and 31,000, 131,000 and 31. So 131,031. You want to write this in in figures, rather figures. So in order to be able to write this, you need your place value. Okay, you can see 131,000 first. So I'm going to write. I know that if I want to write 1,000, 1,000 is with three zeros, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So if 1,000 is with three zeros, then 100,000 will also be 100 with three zeros, right? Is that clear?
Yes.
Then 131,000 will be 131,000. Now the last place just says 31,000 because we have written the 131,000, okay?
Okay.
I mean, the last place just said 31, not 1,000 again. So if I'm writing my 31, this is simply 31. So I'll just place it because this is unit, tens, hundred, thousand, you know, thousands, like T, there's TH. So this is supposed to be TH. Then this is tens of thousands, TH. And this is hundreds of thousands, HTH. Now that's the place value there. So the other number that I'm writing is 31. I'll just drop it three tens and one. So I'll drop it three on the tens and one on the unit. So to write the numbers and figures, this is just going to be 1, 3, 0, 1, 3, 1. So this is the value in figures. And to trace up all of these stuff, you can say this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, then this is 10,000, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And this is what?
Thousand and tens.
No,
I mean,
100,000.
one, well,
100,000.
100,000.
Yes, 100,000. Is this clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you some time to write this down. Then we continue, okay?
Okay.
All right. In this exercise, what you're supposed to do, like the first one has been done for you, it says, for each number below, fill in the number that completes it to 1,000. Completes it to 1,000. Now, if you look at the first one, number one, or let me say the example, the one that was done. So for the example, we have 950, right?
Yes.
What is going to make 950 to become 1,000? That means we have to add 50, and that's the answer. And how did we get the 50? Just say 1,000 minus 950, and this is going to be 0, it's going to be 5, and all this will turn to 0. Why will this turn to 0? Because this is 0. You want to say 0 minus 5 is not possible. So you borrow this 1, it becomes 0 and becomes 10 here, okay?
Mm.
Then you borrow 1 again, it becomes 9 and this becomes 10. So finally, what is 10 minus 5? That's 5, okay?
Okay.
Then what is 9 minus 9? That's 0, and there is the other 0. So the answer is 50, okay? So let's go to your number 1. We have 850. If I count in 50 to make 1,000, I'm going to add 53 times, okay? So that means if I add 150 to this, it's going to give me 1,000, okay?
Okay.
So how am I supposed to get the 150? Because it says 850 plus what will give 1,000, and that is 150. But how am I supposed to get the 150? I would just say 1,000 minus the 850. Okay.
Okay.
Then this is going to give me 0 minus 0. That's 0. This is not possible. So I go and borrow the 1. It becomes 0. It becomes 10 here. Okay. Then I borrow 1. This becomes 9. And this becomes 10. So what is 10 minus 5? That is 5. What is 9 minus 8? That's 1. And the answer is what?
150.
150. Let me do number 2. so that you can continue with the rest. So for number 2, we have 750. 750, plus something to give us a 1000. So all I need to do is to say 1000 minus 750. Then I want to subtract. These are zeros, so I can't subtract them. I have to borrow this to become 0. This is becoming 10 here. Then that's not where I'm going. So 0 minus 0 is already 0. So borrow 1 again. That's 9. This is 10. Finally, 10 minus 5 is 5. And 9 minus 7 is 2. Then this is 0. So what's my answer?
250.
Is this clear to you?
Yeah.
Let me do one more. Like that, 650.
Now I get it.
650 plus something is going to give me 1000, okay? So all I needed to do was to say 1000 minus 650 so that I will be able to get the answer for this place. So 0 minus 0, that's 0, but the rest is not possible. So I have to say this is 0, this is 10, okay? When I borrow it, and this is 9, this becomes 10. So what is 10 minus 5? That's 5. And what is 9 minus 6? That's 3. So what's my answer?
350.
So I want you to write down all of these examples. When you are through, you're going to comment on the homework, okay? I mean on the classwork, right? So write down all these examples.